I really want you to buy a bottle of this whiskey, and not for the reasons you may think. It's a 10-year-old single malt whiskey produced by our local distillery, Edradour, on the hillside above Pitlochry, here in Highland Perthshire. Have a closer look at the bottle. It has a picture of a yellow, green and blue helicopter on the label, with the letters SCAA written on the side. That's SCAA for short, and it stands for Scotland's Charity Air Ambulance. And if you buy a bottle of this whiskey, almost all of your money goes directly to SCAA. There are two SCAA helicopters, one based just outside Perth and the other near Aberdeen. They play a critical role, as I now know only too well, in getting people in urgent need of medical support to hospital. And they're entirely funded by charitable donations. Yes, they can only stay in the sky to help people like you and people like me if we and wonderful organisations like Edradour donate money to them. And they need £8 million every year to keep those two life-saving helicopters and their astonishing crews airborne. Living on the A9 corridor, we see the SCAA helicopter passing our house on a regular basis, either on its way to someone in desperate need or transporting them back to hospital. Beyond briefly wondering what emergency they might be attending this time, we've never really given them much of a thought until last October, when it was our turn. My wife was having a stroke. We were lucky. SCAA were here within minutes, and soon after that whisking her off into the night sky to Nine Wells Hospital in Dundee. It only took them 15 minutes to get there, when it took me an hour and a half to drive. Do I need to say any more about why we need those precious, precious helicopters and their wonderful crews? So here I am, a few months on, asking you to buy a bottle of whiskey with the picture of a helicopter on the label. But a word to Edradour Distillery, who produce this fabulous whiskey. They didn't need to do this. They're not making any money from the sale of this whiskey. But they too have been touched by SCAA in recent times, and in what is an astonishingly generous gesture, have donated all of the profits of the sale of this whiskey directly to SCAA. That never ceases to amaze me. Tens of thousands of pounds. You can buy this whiskey directly from their website, or from the two excellent whiskey shops in Pitlochry, Robertson's and the Drinkmonger. And there are other ways to donate to SCAA too. Visit their website to give directly, or sign up to play their lottery with a chance to win £1,000 every week. And finally, whilst I'm not encouraging you to drink, you can always give it away, I am asking you to think about Scotland's Charity Air Ambulance, the vital, vital service that they provide, and the money that they need from us to stay operational. And I'm hoping that it's not your turn next. Fingers crossed, eh? Stay safe, and if you can afford it, please donate to SCAA. Thank you.